Hey, genderqueer chat. So apologies in advance for shit lighting. I was gonna record this outside, but realized that my computer battery doesn't last at all anymore, which means some stuff. Which means that uh, my laptop is dying on me slowly. Okay, so this week's topic is the let's see here, TSA and the body scanners versus the total pat down. Um, yeah, I feel like within the past week, probably 90% of the people I'm Facebook friends with have been posting stories about this, and some of them are satire, and it makes me really sad that I can't tell which ones are satire or not because I'm not surprised by any like ridiculous policies anymore. Um, so my take on it, yeah, I think it's a total violation of civil rights. And I also would go so far as to say that it borders a little too closely on sexual assault. I Yeah, I guess like and not just to gender variant people, to everyone, like I probably know more people, male, both male and female and anything in between, that have been sexually assaulted and are so, a situation like that would make them completely emotionally, psychologically uncomfortable, um, and is in fact detrimental to their well-being. And I also think that the fact that I have to choose between something that's uh, like a body scanner that is potentially harmful to my health versus being psychologically humiliated and also physically uncomfortable um, with the pat down is not a good choice at all. Like, that to me says we have a fucked up policy. Hmm. Yeah, and I would say I have to agree with Chris here in saying that um, it's a totally it's totally a profit making venture. I would say, like, it makes me really upset we're when we kind of abuse new technology and are not resourceful at all. Like I feel almost the same way in terms of like where resources are spent. I feel almost the same way about this, except this is a far larger, as I do about like instances where I walk by and I see like the army vehicles with recruiters playing video games trying to recruit kids, and I'm like, really, we don't have enough money for education and healthcare. Really, is this what we're like putting our funds to toward? So yeah, it makes me really upset, and it just highlights the the kind of like adolescent aspect of our country where we're just like, ooh, like new technology. Can we put this? Where will it make us the most money? And um, yeah, kind of ooh ah factor, and also not making smart adult decisions. Like I don't know how many people that could potentially cause terrorist acts will actually be found through the body scanners versus how many people are just going to feel totally uncomfortable. Like that ratio is anyway, it makes no sense. Okay. Um, yeah, in terms of myself and personal travel, I have the next time I plan to fly, like I hate flying for these reasons. Like I'm even before I started taking any hormones whatsoever, I don't know if like it seems like the check marks that airport personnel have, like mental check marks for determining someone's gender, seem to be a little different, because I have, even like before hormones, I've 100% been read as male in airports all the time. Um, and I don't know what it is, it's not like that in other places. So I've always gotten shit for it too, but like if they have to check documents. Um, the next time I plan to travel by plane, like if it's anywhere on the West Coast, I usually just drive. I I'm going on a kind of like a group trip with some classmates to Colombia to stay on a classmate's farm in the spring, and I'm gonna be traveling with people I go to school with, some of who know that I'm trans and some who don't, and some just read me as female, and faculty as well. And I hate that when the idea came up, which is like a super cool trip, the first thing that I started thinking about was like airport bullshit and not just enjoying myself. Um, so yeah, I really like Stefan's idea of a packer, but I like if they ask about it and my classmates are there, I would feel really uncomfortable. And if I actually any shit that they give me for like I'm just gonna be in an uncomfortable position, and I feel like I'm gonna have to talk to people beforehand and let them know that, hey, this is like I'm gonna be asked about a bunch of crap, and like bear with me, don't get freaked out. Um, let's see if I have anything else here. Oh yeah. Yeah, with the scanners, I also like another issue is I'm a fucking delicate flower. I'm so sensitive to stuff. Like I can't even like I won't stand in front of the microwave. I don't like air conditioning that's on for too long. It gives me headaches and my body like starts freaking out. So the idea of like X-ray scanner is doesn't sit well with me at all. Um, yeah, so I guess like my advice is like everyone else mentioned, just know your rights, and I guess make decisions that you'll feel the most comfortable with, and hopefully we'll take some action steps toward changing the policy. It just seems like such an unbelievable waste to me, at least. Um, so anyway, hope everybody's doing well. If you're in school, I think it's finals mode for everyone, so hang in there. I don't know, I finish in 2.5 weeks, and I am ready for the little party that's gonna happen in my head when that happens. Um, okay, so I'll see you guys next week, hopefully. I'm planning to make a video, but that's like almost my final week, so we'll see how it goes. I might just make one from school. Okay.